All right, Righteous Redneck here, and we're going to talk about a very interesting topic real quick. We're going to talk about marijuana, weed. Should it be legalized? Well, the facts are the facts. It's already becoming legal in many, many states. You look at Colorado after it was legalized. It's just starting to be a snowball effect going from state to state to state. You see, the government is smart enough to know that they can legalize this stuff. They also realize that there are a lot of people that already do it to begin with. But here is the kicker. When we're talking about this stuff, even if it's legalized in your state, your job has the right, by law, to enforce a drug-free working environment. Marijuana in your system can last up to 30 days. It can be detected in a P-test for up to 30 days after you have done it. If they perform a hair follicle test, it can be performed and it can detect marijuana in your system for up to 3 months. So I hear all of the justification. You have these people that say, it helps me to be a better person. It helps me to get things done. It helps me to work harder and get things done. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like justification. That sounds like an excuse. God did not make you that way. You choose to do it on your own, and people will bring up, Mike, you drink. Yeah, well, here's the difference. I can control how much I drink. And you may say, well, I can control how much I smoke. Well, here's the deal with that. That marijuana will stay in your system for a long period of time. With alcohol, it's different. You drink a little bit on the weekend. By Monday morning when you go into work, it's out of your system. You're good to go. Marijuana, even though you may be good to go, Monday morning is still in your system. If you get hit with a random drug test, guess what? You're fired. Exactly the way that it should be, in my opinion. You can't be at work and be under the influence. Somebody could get hurt, you could get hurt, the company is liable for your behind. So, you gotta be smart, for medical purposes. Yes, it does have medical benefits. There's no doubt about that. We've seen that. You can go right here on YouTube and look at people with Parkinson's disease that have been given it. And they've shown significant change, significant improvement. So yes, for medical reasons, there is something within that can be used for good. But if you're using it for recreational use, then what you're doing is not good for you. It's not good for the people around you if you're driving under the influence and you end up killing somebody, or even if you just get in a wreck and you get busted, you go to jail, you get drugs tested and it's in your system, you deserve everything you got coming to you, simple and plain. Same thing with alcohol. You hit somebody while under the influence of alcohol, you deserve everything you have coming to you, simple and plain. So yes, it's not a big topic for me because it's something that I don't do, something I've never done. If it's something you just think that you need to have, let me tell you something. The most powerful thing is willpower. You have the willpower to decide. God created you with free will to do whatever you want. And you can choose to keep that crap out of your system. If you want to drink a little bit on the weekend, that's acceptable because it won't be in your system when you go back to work. And don't plaster yourself when you drink. Just drink enough to get, feeling good or whatever, and call it quits. Be smart with your decisions and be careful who you hang around. You know, like the old saying goes, birds of a feather flock together. And everything is perception these days with the world. If they see you hanging out in the bars, they're going to think you're that type of person. If they see you hanging out with people that smoke weed, you might as well be a pothead yourself. It's okay to love everybody, as we should. I believe we should love everybody. But that doesn't mean you got to be best friends with them. Doesn't mean you have to give them a ride everywhere. You know, you can love people from a little bit of a distance. There's not a problem with that. But we all make mistakes. I understand that. You know, we all make mistakes in this world. And let's just try to be the best people that we can be for ourselves, and especially for our kids, and most importantly, for the big man upstairs. So that's my opinion. Should it be legalized? Absolutely no. I don't see the point unless it's for medical purposes. As a recreational thing, yeah, the government knows that they can tax it. You know, the government knows that. I hope they realize that a lot of people are going to be out of a job because they're going to get fired. But the government's been in this steady decline for years and years and years. Our world is becoming a place, our country especially, becoming a place where everything goes. It's like, let's make everybody happy. This offends me, that offends me. You know, let's make everything okay and acceptable. You know, we already live in a junkie society where people don't want to work. People are on welfare and all this and that. And, you know, some people have tough breaks, but some people are just lazy as hell and don't want to get out and work. I mean, let's face the facts. So, I don't think it should be legalized. I don't think it's a good thing at all. So, unless it's for medical purposes. That's my opinion. You can comment below if you agree. That's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. You can comment below. Tell me what you think. Again, this is Righteous Redneck. Comment below. Subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll be notified of all my future videos. Take care.